Thanks for checking out my Systeme.io email marketing campaign tutorial. Here I'm going to show you how to set up an email campaign in Systeme. It's very easy to do, and if you'd like to follow along, you can click the link in the description to do so, or you can simply use it to get free access to Systeme. What's great about this tutorial is that everything I'm going to be showing you, you can do for free, and of course, if you want to upgrade for more perks, you can do that. Let's begin. So I wanted to make this tutorial as quick as possible, so there is one thing that you will just need to do before you get up and running aside from the email aspect. You'll just simply need a two-step funnel. It can be more steps if needed, but within that you're going to have a squeeze page. When someone arrives, they enter in their email, and that's how you capture their email, of course. And next is just going to be a thank you page. As an example, I'll just load this up very quickly. So this is just going to be an example. I pretty much took a template and edited a few things. Then of course they get sent to the thank you page. So give me one moment and I'll show you this one. I just used the template. I didn't edit it, but just kind of giving you an idea of what you're going to need. So once that is up and running, what you want to do is go to emails and campaigns. I already have it opened up in a new tab, but this is going to be where it's going to take you. What you want to do is click on create right here. And this is just going to be your campaign. I'm going to call it lead generation campaign. Ideally, this is going to be the type of title that would be, say, if you're in a specific niche, like you could also do digital marketing if that's your thing. As long as you know, you give it a title so that you know the specifics of it, okay? If you haven't selected an email address yet, you are going to need to, but I'm just going to give you some documentation about how you can do that at the end. I don't want to bore you with the minute details, and plus Systeme is very good at helping out with that. So in case you haven't done that, don't worry about it. I'm going to show you how to do the rest and then come back to it. Description is optional, but just click on save here. Okay, so once we've created it, simply click on the name right here, and we're going to click on create. This is going to be our first email. So subject. All right, so this is under the assumption that someone opted in to get a free cheat sheet. So something like this, I put it into ChatGPT, which is why it's going to make it a lot easier, but I'll talk to you about a template if needed. And your digital marketing cheat sheet, grab it here, sender name. Please don't use mine. I know I say that, it sounds funny. People will use my name, my stuff, my content, my brand. So use your own name there, okay? And click on save. Classic editor is going to be fine. All right, great. So this is going to be the body right here. We have our subject line, sender name, sender email address, attachments if needed, and that's pretty much going to be it. So I don't think I need to go over how to type in an email, but what I did do is I went to ChatGPT and I put in a template that I'm going to quickly talk over. When I've done a lot of Systeme.io tutorials, I kind of do the same thing, and this is just going to be a great way to help you get up and running. So write an email that follows this formula. So you'll get a few tips in here as well. So first, you want to thank them for opting in, just to kind of remind them that, hey, you're great. Thanks for signing up. In case they forgot, maybe two is a good one. Then you want to click to get their free digital marketing cheat sheet or whatever it was that they opted in for. Then you want to talk about some benefits they will see in future emails, and then of course sign off. So I like short and choppy sentences. It makes the email easier to read. Also, they signed up because they're interested in using software to grow their digital business, just to give ChatGPT some context. So this is going to be it using that. Probably don't need the hey first name, so I'm going to copy this and I'm going to paste it in here. Okay, this is going to be a link. So you would link to your thank you page. So right here, so the reason why I probably kept this open, so if we go to our thank you page right here, I can copy this link. This is ideally where it would be. And we're going to go right there and we're going to link it, paste it in, and check. Okay, so a very short email. It doesn't have to be very long or anything like that, but just kind of give you an idea of what you want to put there. You can save draft at any time, but what we want to do here is publish it. So let's click on this arrow right here and we can do save and publish. So ideally, what we want to do here is change nothing. This is going to be sent immediately after they opt in, which is exactly what we want. So everything here can stay the same. Let's activate it. Perfect. And what we can do is go back to our lead generation campaign, and this is going to be the first email, so there's no delay. But if we wanted to truly create an email campaign, what can we do to send out more emails? So it's going to be like an automated follow-up sequence. What we can do is the same exact thing. Let's go to create. All right, I'm not going to actually, do the specifics of this. I just want to make sure you know how to send the next email if needed. So your subject line would be there, your name, email, address. All is good, right? So let's just say this is email 2. There's, body copy in there. It gets sent maybe to a tutorial, to a free gift, an affiliate link, whatever it is. Let's say we finish that. Same thing here. What we want to do is save and publish. Now, this is the important part. This email will be sent after our first one, okay? And also right here, delay before sending email. So if you want to do 1 day later, you can do that. So what's going to happen is they're going to opt in, they're going to get our first email, and then 1 day later, they're going to get this one, or it could be 2 days. Okay, then it could be 3, could be 4. You could also do time when emails should be sent. I personally don't like that. I just like using whenever they opt in, so they're going to get it 24 days later, I think is the best. Because my concept about that, let's say they originally opted in to get your free gift at 9 a.m., 24 hours later, the chances are higher that they're probably still going to be around their inbox, especially if they opted in at that time. So I don't like changing that. And days of the week when this email should be sent, I just like doing all of them and keeping it that way. So this is what's going to allow you to really change the amount of days in between. So we can do activate. Okay, and we can go back here. And pretty much it would be the same thing. Email 3 would be sent after email 2, and then you can do another delay of 2 days. It could be 3 days, could be 4, and so on and so forth. So that's how you can set up an email marketing campaign, but there's one more thing that you're going to need to do, okay? So that is good there. Now we need to connect it with our funnel. So let's go back to the funnel that I talked about in the beginning here, and make sure you click on the squeeze page there. What we want to do here is click on edit page. Okay, and I didn't edit too much of this, so if there's anything that looks funky or, like desktop only, I just want to show you how you can actually do it on yours. When you come to your lead generation page, you want to click on the button that they're going to be clicking on when it comes to opting in. So if you click on that, this is perfect. We have submit form. That's what we want. We want them to go to the next step, which is the thank you page. But most importantly, we want to do automation rules. So let's add that and click on add action. So what we want to do is subscribe to a campaign. Ironically enough, it's going to be the one that we just created. Let's click here. Okay, let's choose our campaign. For me, it was called Lead Generation Campaign. That's why I recommend giving it a title that will stand out, maybe so it's different. For example, if you had multiple campaigns and they're all in digital marketing, make them a little bit more specific so that you know which one to pick. Okay, after we have done that, let's do save rule. All right, and great. So as you can see, we now have our automation. When they subscribe to this, they go to the campaign of lead generation. So let's click on save changes. Most importantly, make sure you do that. And let's go back. All right, great. And so now what we can do is actually preview it. So when we go back to the top of the funnel at the squeeze page, we can do view funnel. And what I'm going to do is add in a temporary email. Give me one moment. Okay, so we have a random one here. I'm going to click on access now, and it's going to take us to the thank you page. All right, and if we did everything correctly, we should be expecting an email in our inbox in probably under a minute, maybe around 30 seconds or so. Like I said, I got a temporary email, so I can just check it out and make sure it is good. So give me one moment, and then I'm going to show you that. All right, and perfect. So here we are in my temporary email that I got just to use this one and test it out. And as you can see, there's going to be my sender name. That's the subject. I'm not going to click on that. You've seen the email already. And I want to make sure that I don't forget. So the last part is going to be under settings. All right, so this is the last part, and what you'd want to do is hover over your name, your logo, your picture. You would go to settings and then emails. What you need to do is verify your domain and then, of course, authenticate it. I know it sounds like it's something that's super difficult, but it's really not all that bad. What you would do is add in your email address. You would click here to confirm your address. What's going to happen is that you're going to get an email to your inbox. We have to click on it and just make sure it's connected. From there on out, you just need to authenticate it, and by clicking on the DNS settings right here, it's going to give you exactly what you need to do. Now, if you do need help, there are 2 articles that I'll leave deeper in the description that you can use that shows you pretty much how to do exactly what I just talked about, how you get an email, you can verify it, and then when it comes to authenticating, it's going to be right here where it shows you once again where to go with settings, with emails, and just simply adding the domain name and the specifics of what you need to add right there. If you need any help, I actually reached out to System. They got back to me within 30 or 40 minutes or something like that. It was super quick, but that's pretty much going to be how you can actually get your email in there so that you can set up your email campaign. And there, as you can see, where we have one contact, one email has been sent. I didn't open it up or check it out, but that's going to be the System email marketing campaign. How you can very quickly and easily set up an email marketing campaign. So not only can you generate leads, but send follow-ups automatically in the background. If you got any value out of this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up as it helps me out a ton. And of course, if you haven't gotten to test out System, you can click the link in the description to start testing them out for free. My name is James. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.